Welcome back to Blast Guys Reviews. In this review, we take a look at G.I.JOE Classified Tunnel Rat. This is a 1/12 scale action figure, and here's the box that he comes in. It's pretty cool. There's the back of the box. Shows you the accessories, some of the features that he has. We'll be taking a look at that here in just a second. And the artwork looks pretty sweet. This is number 83 in the G.I.JOE Classified line. And here's the other side of the box. Pretty cool. Here is the top, the bottom, and UPC. Pause it and write that down if you need it. Alright, there he is. Mr. T-Rat himself. Little Mr. Psycho Boy. You're probably thinking, why are you calling him Little Psycho Boy? Did you guys remember the G.I.JOE movie? When he gets backing up, he's firing his gun, he's in the middle of the battle, and then this big old nasty worm comes up behind him and he's backing up, and then boop, he falls in, and the worm kind of jumps up and smashes something, I think, and then you hear an explosion, and here the side of this worm gets destroyed, and out comes Tunnel Rat, this like a little psycho, just laughing his little head off, which I can remember that pretty distinctly from. I haven't seen the movie for a while, but yeah, that's pretty cool. He's a little crazy when he gets eaten by a worm, at least. He looks pretty cool. It does. It looks like Tunnel Rat right from the movie, from the cartoon. This is his V1 kind of look. Love the tats on him. The paint. I mean, it might not be tats. I'm looking at his arms, so I know he has face paint on. But yeah, I'm not sure if there's a tattoo on his arm or it's just like paint he put on there. We're just going to go with whatever you want it to be. So here he is. Nice looking head sculpt. A little of a bobblehead going on here. And I've had no luck lately after the whole Firefly issue. It still irritates me a good bit. So yeah, he wobbles around. I think I've heard someone else talk about this. So, gets black hair, some paint. He's like his head, yes. There's a side profile. Other side. Oh boy. That's starting to irritate me. He has this gray bandana on, black hair. It's cool. Then he has a bandolier around his neck. Whatever. We have a gun holster here. I'm not sure what these two holes are for. That's for aesthetics. I don't know. I want to notice about something. I'll show you here in a second. Black grenade, and it has this device here on her shoulder, which is like just a sculpted piece and painted. I do love that patch on his arm there. That's pretty cool. It says Tunnel Rat. Has a little rat or a flashlight. It's pretty cool. Ironic that they have a rat that comes with, what is that, tripwire. That Hasbro Pulse exclusive, and Tunnel Rat doesn't have a rat. Okay, guess that's a missed opportunity. On this arm, he has like a green band or maybe a watch. Gray gloves with a brown pad across the knuckles. And then we have a brown strap over here with, the brown knuckles. Green shirt. We have the gray pants. We have a thigh pad here with two pouches around his, it's kind of too high. They could just shove these things on when they put them in a box. Probably have little people working in China for 13 cents an hour shoving these things on, and Hasbro gets to make multi-million dollars here in the US. But oh well, what am I going to say? What am I going to do? Here's the pouches, knife sleeve there, done in brown. Like a lighter gray knee pads, brown boots. Pretty cool. I have no problem with the figure except for the little bobby head action I got going on. So we have Tunnel Rat with bobblehead action. Maybe we'll get a Snake Eyes with Kung Fu grip. Think? That's crazy. Nonetheless, let's continue. Comes with this brown little satchel, not a purse. Very soft plastic, which is actually pretty good for once, and it's not our gun. We need soft for this overall aesthetic here. Pop it over his head, and it fits quite well for his not purse satchel here, for his gear, his ammo, his explosives, whatever tunnel I want to stick in there. It comes with this revolver. It's pretty nice. Black revolver, brown handle. Really surprised. And it's pretty stiff, believe it or not. So, for what I'm used to seeing from Hasbro, this is a good gun. Wow, these fingers are really tight. Let's see here. Yeah, it's very, very tight. I'm not going to force it, so he does have a trigger finger there. I'm pretty sure this will fit. Just don't want to waste a whole lot of time. Yeah, it's going to take a little bit of heat from my hand. It's pretty stiff, but he can hold it. It seems like no problem. There's a holster to keep it in, so that's fantastic. I love when I keep all my accessories on my figure. Even though if they fall over like dominoes, then your guns are gone. He has this pretty awesome looking knife. I like the shape of that blade. Serrated there. Bevel edge. I like the handle. Looks very cool. That's a nice knife. I don't know if you guys ever think about back in the older wars, like Korea and Vietnam, if they, whatever tunnels they had to go through, if that was something, those guys had probably, in my opinion, one of the worst jobs. Like, I mean, it ain't too many good jobs in war, but man, you crawl through those small tunnels and it's dark. You can fall into spike traps. You can fall into, snake pits. You can be stabbed, shot. You can stick your head through a hole and the enemy can grab your head and break your neck, cut your throat. So, have a lot of respect for, how brave our men and women are in our armed services, especially for tunnel rat is actually a term used for those type of soldiers. So this is a way for me to, honor that by having him in my display, in my collection. He has this headset, straps. He has these probably more or less like optics for night vision. They are green, so obviously if he goes into dark tunnels, this is going to help him to stay safe and complete his mission. They fit pretty nicely on his head. Not too bad. They go where they're supposed to go. Looks pretty nice. Now we have his gun, which is quite large. His machine gun. Now he has this bipod here. You can actually put one down or two down or both up, whatever you prefer. Draw a barrel, and it shoots upward. It's actually a thick piece of plastic, but it's warped, and it's not as flexible as you would think. But it's warped. It's definitely warped. I hate when I get to these part of these videos, and I put on the ammo box here. The black box, silver ammunition. So hard to hold on to this small stuff. This is pretty much what it looks like. Pretty cool. And it just find the spot that actually it fits into the groove. I'm not sure if there's a particular side, maybe. Usually because it goes in that hand, you're going to want to have this on the outside of your gun. You might be able to do it. Is there two different ways, or is there one way? Sure which way I had it. It really matters, I guess. It matters in real life, obviously, but so it's that way. And it is that way. It doesn't seem to fit that well on this side. This feels different, and it doesn't sit as flush as it does on this side. So maybe there is only one way. But at least you can shoot up. Maybe if you aim like this, you can actually hit somebody. I love the green on here. Gives it ownership to tunnel wrap. Very large scope. Too bad we don't have the color on the optics. It would have been really nice. And let's see if we can get him to hold this. This is quite larger, so it doesn't move around as much as the little pistol does. And because you're fighting a lot of resistance in the fingers. That's incredible. This is okay. Yeah, that's definitely a pain. That fell off. Yeah, see that this finger isn't entirely too tight. Bobblehead, too tight fingers. And it could be just my copy, of course, because I have had a run of bad luck with my figures lately that I'm buying. There we go. After a little bit of a fight, I win. Tunnel Rat loses, or maybe not Tunnel Rat, maybe Hasbro. Here's this gun. One thing that irritates me about sometimes is the range. Like, at least have the stock to where you can put it against his shoulder. I mean, I don't know if I can get it. Maybe you can. Yeah, you can get that extra elbow there. It's pretty close. Huh. And this thing does not want to stay on. No ammunition for tunnel rats, I guess. Okay. There he is. Prop him up against something for some figure photography, playability displays. Alright, so I bring this across. I like those. I like how they get really close to the barrel of the weapon. Now it comes with 2 flashlights. You get 2 of these. They're black with some green lenses. That's why I thought that'd be nice. That was green. Missed opportunity. And you get this brick. This thing is heavy. It's solid plastic. Believe it or not, it's not waffled. It's solid. And if you notice, I've already inserted one of the flashlights. It is removable. The reason I did not take it out is because it feels like I'm stretching the plastic. See how that's like a octagon cut in there? You gotta kind of put it in sideways, push it down, and then over. I'm not sure if it's going to cause any plastic stress or not, so I don't want to do that too much. But this goes on his back. Right here. And one thing I thought was going to bug me was, okay, this is a brick. This is going to make him back heavy. And he's going to fall down. Believe it or not, he has an amazing balance. This is a well-balanced figure. Look. I mean, no effort. Okay, nice. That's because he's standing on that base, but very nice. I mean, he does not want to fall over a whole lot unless I get on this bevel here. See how the bevel does that? But get in the middle, perfect. Looks really cool. See, that's all his accessory on his person. So, very cool. Some pros and cons. He's amazing. Looking figure is a lot of going for him. I got a bobble head. My hand's a little tight. And my gun shoots upward. I need to try to heat that up and get it to reposition straight the best that I can. And this thing kind of it's kind of awkward. little bit of missing paint there if I had to pick something, but I do recommend it. Figure he's really cool. If you guys know or not, but there's actually been sneak peeks of Night Force Tunnel Rat on Walmart exclusives. If you didn't know, as a little secret. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you think about the figure. Some of the issues that I've discovered for me, you might not bother you. Just picking out some stuff. Obviously, it's not a deal breaker because I bought him. I think he's cool. So, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in our next review.